And let's make sure we are live on Zoom. I think we're live on YouTube. I think we're live on Zoom. I think we're in good condition to get started here in just a few minutes. Once we let everybody arrive, hey y'all, as you show up, we're looking forward to having you here. We're going to get started here in just a little bit over a minute, and we will be talking about maximizing your network, your enterprise network, using Power over Ethernet. And I'm excited to have this presentation with you today. I'll be joined with my co-host Joe, who's on Zoom right now, and we'll be getting started in just a minute. If you're coming in on YouTube or on Zoom, throw a chat in, say hi, let us know you're here. We're glad you guys could make it today. All right, we're going to get started here in about 20 seconds. Hey everyone, welcome to this session where we're broadcasting live from the Big C Winter 2021 conference. This afternoon, we're discussing how to use the new Power over Ethernet standards to maximize your enterprise network. Maybe you've heard something about the new PoE standard that is super powered, but what does that really do for you and your network? Is it just interesting, or is there something you could do with all that power? Stick around while I show you how to take full advantage of the new 802.3 BT PoE. Yep. I went to the wrong screen. In case you haven't seen our show before, I'm Tyler Andrews, CEO of PoE Texas and host of our YouTube channel Converge PoE, and I'll be your trainer today. So today we're going to be discussing how to maximize your enterprise network using Power over Ethernet. And let's dive in because I think this is going to be a very interesting conversation. So I'm going to pull it up right here. Let's start the conversation by discussing what is 802.3 BT in practical terms. If you'd like, I do recommend you can read the full standard on IEEE with all its details. However, spoiler alert, power and data do get together in the end. In all seriousness, bad joke. In all seriousness, when you're considering IEEE 802.3 BT, here's what you really need to know. It was ratified in 2018. Now, why that's important is it's a fairly new technology, so not every manufacturer will have integrated this into their product line. It also hasn't quite figured out how to call itself. You'll find companies that call it PoE++, UPoE, UPoE+, 4-pair PoE, and several other names that are even more obscure. It also comes in two types. Type 3, which means 802.3bt type 3 means it's based on pre-standard PoE, gives you 60 watts of power, and requires dual signature. Now what that really means practically is that some pre-standard devices will not necessarily work with type 4 PoE devices. Type 4 is the new standard. So type 4 gives you 90 watts of power and does a single signature. Now, since we're at BICSI, you'll want to know about the cables. Standards typically call for Cat 6 or Cat 5e that has been designed for you got Cat 6 or Cat 5e that has been specifically designed for 4-pair PoE. Now, you can check the cable specs on this. Just doing a quick check here. Hey Joe, would you mind doing a quick mute? Now, a quick note though, there is some planned power loss even on the bigger cables, meaning you should only plan on about a 72 watt power at the device, even if you get 90 watts at the PoE switch. So that's an important little factor here you need to know about as you're considering and you're planning your PoE. Now, let's answer the question, why would you choose to maximize your network with PoE? Or in other words, why would you or your customers invest in upgrading to 802.3bt? Simply put, it's all about saving money. PoE projects normally save 30% on any given project compared to conventional technology and give you a 36-month ROI. Now, how do you get that savings? With IEEE 802.3bt, what you get above the savings in manpower and wiring, which you probably already know about, you're able to move processing to the edge using more powerful intelligent devices, which I'll get into shortly. And it also allows you to integrate more modern technology with some very cool features. So let's dive into what those cool features are. First, I'll add some new technology into this discussion. You've likely seen the new USB-C connector on phones or tablets. However, you may not be as familiar with what it means from a functional perspective, especially in buildings. Did you know USB-C can charge and do data up to 100 watts with the right cables? And it can roll swap to a charging device so that a charging device can flip to be charged by something that gets connected to it. It's very cool and it's a very powerful standard. But if it's so cool, why don't we see it everywhere? Frankly, it just costs too much to run over 3 to 5 feet and cannot run longer than 15 foot maximum with extremely expensive cables. You just can't use it for infrastructure. And that's where PoE comes in. PoE Texas's patent-pending technology converges USB Type-C and PoE onto one network. You can use our PoE Plus to USB-C converter to charge and send wired data to tablets and phones. Designed to fit into US and EU wall boxes to allow you to use this room. It is designed to fit into US and EU wall boxes to allow you to use this for room schedulers, kiosks, digital signage, return to work and return to school solutions, and more. With our selection of cables that we produce, we can provide power and data to most modern tablets, including Microsoft, Apple, Google, Samsung, and more. Let's take a quick look at a short video that I'm going to throw up here about the product. Driven to create the ultimate power over Ethernet accessory for the next generation of tablet computers, we have taken our patent-pending technology and relentlessly focused on form and function to produce a solution that satisfies the highest design requirements. One compact form factor that simultaneously fits US and EU wall boxes to give you the flexibility to install it anywhere to fit your application. The AT USBC JB delivers IEEE 802.3 AT PoE Plus for modern fast charging, 2 USB-C ports for power delivery, 1 for wired data and 1 for wireless data. USB-C power delivery and data for all Apple iPad, Microsoft Surface Go, Samsung Tab, and more. USB-C power delivery for Amazon Fire, Lenovo M10, and any tablet. And with our proprietary USB-C to Lightning cables, we can deliver power and data to current iPad models. We have considered the range of applications and built custom cable lengths for USB-C or Lightning tablets designed to fit top designer tablet enclosures. Most importantly, for the installation and support of the AT USB-C JB, we have made the installation simple and the configuration plug and play. Ready to learn more about the AT USB-C JB as well as see how simple it is to install? Simply visit www.poetexas.com/AT-USB-C-JB or scan the QR code on any device. You will also find our full line of compatible switches, injectors, and converters to fit any application. The AT USB-C JB, the ultimate PoE to USB-C converter. So that's a very exciting product, and that launched in 2021, right at the beginning of the year. So you can find that on Amazon, you can find that on our store, you can find that with your favorite distributor and tablet enclosure manufacturer. Now I'm going to move on real quick to the next product that I think is a really interesting product. We are doing a pilot testing of an 802.3 BT USBC dock for enterprise and education applications. You can find the cut sheets at our Bixby booth. It also has a USB-C charging and data port that will charge laptops that require less than 70 watts, which covers most laptops today. Now let's talk about the use case. Right now, schools are handing out laptops to almost all their students, but they don't have any plans or methodology for how to keep those laptops charged at the students' desks. At best, the student remembers their charger and has to plug into power strips and extension cords strewn across the classroom floor. This device takes the data load off the wireless network and, while at the same time charging, using inherently safe Class 2 power. Let's show you what that looks like up close. This is the device right here. It's a dongle that does the adapter. It takes 802.3 BT power in. And if you can see it from the camera, let's see if I get the camera angle right, it has a little bar to indicate right there what type of PoE you've connected to it, so you can always know whether you're connected to the right power to supply it. And then it has a USB-C port and 2 USB-A ports. Comes in a nice aluminum enclosure designed to mount under the desk. So when I said it's being piloted, there's several schools right now that are piloting an installation to test and demonstrate that it is a fully functional product that can meet the needs of educational institutions. So that's a very exciting and new avenue for 802.3 BT power. We're gonna flip back here and make sure I get to the next slide So speaking of charging, our new enterprise-grade in-wall devices allow you to convert a simple network drop into useful building elements. We recently launched our PoE Plus to USB charging port. It takes PoE Plus in and outputs a dual orientation USB charger and PoE output port. Now your network drop becomes a useful IoT device for your customers. So let's take a look at that guy up close so you can see what he looks like. It's this guy here. So 802.3 AT power in here into a single network port, fits into a 2x4 wall box or a low voltage wall ring, and then it has a dual orientation USB port. That means you can plug it in right side up or upside down. It doesn't matter for the USB, and it outputs 802.3 AF PoE out the top port so that you can always have power. This is a great device for hotels, schools, office spaces, wherever you've got a network drop that is being underutilized. This is a powerful device to add to that network. Or you can use, and I'm going to merge this here and bring this up so you can see the next topic, which is you can use 802.3 BT PoE to power our miniaturized 4-port PoE switch that basically gives you 4 ports of PoE for the price of 1 input cable. In situations where you can't run more cables and need more ports, you can use this to get up to 4 ports of PoE Plus capable ports for the price of 1 cable. It's a very powerful tool. This launched in 2019. Again, it's available. You can get all of these products right now on Amazon. You can get it direct from our store or your favorite reseller. Just reach out and we can make that happen. So I'm going to finish talking about products with your edge processors. Now you can use PoE++ and PoE to provide power and data to your favorite edge devices, including the Intel NUC Mini PC, Raspberry Pi, and any DC-driven device, like, for example, thin clients. We did a recent test on Dell thin clients, and they run just as well on PoE splitters as any device. So it's a very powerful tool, and I'm going to bring it up here so you can see this is the PoE to NUC converter. So it's a hat that you actually physically attach onto the top of your NUC. This is the NUC. NUCs are sold separately. Sorry, we don't sell NUCs quite yet. And then it takes the power out and powers your NUC as well as provides data through this data port. So this converts this Intel NUC, a full mini PC with USB ports, HDMI ports and all, into a PoE powered device. And it is compatible with Cisco UPoE, which is a common question a lot of people want to know. We also, for those of you who operate light, we have a Raspberry Pi hat. This Raspberry Pi hat is a device that simply clicks onto the Pi board, and I'll pull it off here so you can see what it looks like. It's designed to sit on the pins of a Raspberry Pi board. It comes with heat sinks for the Raspberry Pi. It does fit the official Raspberry Pi 3B Plus and Raspberry Pi 4 enclosures and simply slides onto the Raspberry Pi, and then you use the network jack. Just plug PoE into the network jack and you get powered up board. So it's a very powerful tool for projects. We actually use these for our own products and projects. So it's a very exciting and powerful product. And so that's what I was referring to when I looped back and I said, you can get edge processing. You can use USBC devices like laptops. You can use devices like Raspberry Pis, NUCs. You can get edge devices that do charging. It's the power of taking advantage of your 802.3 BT power to get more. And that's where we're going to go with it. I'm going to flip here and we're going to wrap talking about what you can achieve and why 802.3 BT is so powerful. So like we talked about, it allows you to do edge processing. It allows you to bring a lot more cool and new products into your network and allows you to use them. If you, so we've covered a lot of technology, and I know I've gone quick because I want to save your time. I know you've got a lot of booths and places to go, people to see. As you can see, the new, more powerful PoE and USB standards are offering some very new and exciting opportunities for your enterprise network at a device level. Now, if you'd like to learn more, you can find all of these devices at our Bixby booth, in our technical center at www.poetexas.com, or on our YouTube channel. You can also reach out to us at success@poetexas.com to speak directly with your PoE expert. And I'm going to wrap with a teaser trailer for our following sessions. If you're ready to take your ICT and installation business to the next level, and you're ready to differentiate yourself as a market leader, join us later as my co-host Joe will talk to you about PoE-based lighting and automation systems and see how to significantly expand what you can offer to your customers. We'll be live streaming today again at 3:45 p.m. Central Time, presenting the top 3 strategies in designing a PoE lighting and automation control solution. Then, tomorrow's sessions will be coming with pitfalls that you can avoid when designing and laying out a PoE lighting and automation system, and a very cool new session that we're presenting, how to sell PoE lighting and automation. So, we will see you then. Thank you for joining us today. Visit us at the Bixby booth. You can talk to Joe and myself at any time, and we will catch you guys next time. Thanks so much.